Holy shit. I've been trying to warn people what's coming, and I'm gonna break down how I believe I broke the code. Now again, I tell you this is not financial advice. I'm only sharing you with full transparency, and I'm gonna break down exactly what I'm doing. But I'm only doing this to empower you to do your own research. I'm gonna give you the facts, figures, numbers, logic, so that you can take these facts and prove me wrong. And by doing that, that helps you develop your own investment thesis. That empowers you to see how I research and how I make my decisions. You have to understand what is actually happening. And I'm about to share with you. And I want to be very clear. I've never been paid by a cryptocurrency company. I do not do paid promotions. I don't even monetize my channels. I have my own businesses. My monetization comes through the businesses that I run. Being fully transparent. I have a worldwide academy that's been around since we started 8 years ago. Started as JV Impacts and evolved into 3T Warrior Academy. I do own an insurance brokerage. I own a software company that created Merlin's smartest way to track your crypto. We own a podcast company. I own Refined Integrity, and I have my Freedom Asset Management company. So there you go. I own businesses that generate revenue. I take my revenue, my income, and I am an investor. I became a 7-figure investor and a 7-figure entrepreneur. And I went from losing everything in 2020 to a multi-million-dollar net worth. And I don't tell you that to brag. I'm telling you that because it's possible for you. Been at it for a long time. Just consistency, compounding. But I've decided just to peel back the curtain and tell you exactly what I'm doing. And I'm going to do that so that you can come back in 2030 and you can measure how successful I was. Because we're in the area of authenticity. No more fucking blind leadership. It doesn't work. So here you go. Here's my next investment coming up. XXI. Now, hang in there. I'm gonna break down my connection and narratives. This is how I do my investing. This is why I'm so convicted in what I invest in. XXI is Cantor Fitzgerald and Jack Mallers' 21 Capital. Now, why is that important? Cantor, Howard Lutnick, the Commerce Secretary, was the CEO of Cantor. It's really important to my narrative, and I'm going to share with you my top investments coming up. Cantor is now run by Brandon Lutnick. Howard Lutnick is our Commerce Secretary. Cantor is also linked to Tether and SoftBank. So Tether, SoftBank Group, and Jack Mallers launched 21 Capital, or 21, a Bitcoin native company, which was in April 23rd, 2025. So remember, Cantor, around April, teamed up with Tether and SoftBank in a $3.6 million crypto venture. And then in September, Bo Hines, the executive director for Trump Digital Assets, steps down, goes to Tether, which is a foreign company, and brings it into America, USAT. Are you starting to see the connections? So Bo Hines now is the CEO for Tether in America, which is 90% of the stablecoin market. Trump has World Liberty Financial, which is run by Donald Trump Jr., Eric Trump, and Barron Trump, and Witkoff boys. So if you go on their website, Trump and Steve Witkoff now says Emiratis One. They were the founders along with their boys. Emiratis Ones means they co-founded, but they no longer run it. So Trump stepped out, Steve Witkoff stepped out, Howard Lutnick stepped out. Howard Lutnick's son, Brandon Lutnick, runs Cantor. The Witkoff boys run WFI, and the Trump boys run WFI, World Liberty L Financial. WL is in Larry Financial, WLFI. So now we have XXI, and be careful because there's XXII, which you can't find this right now on the stock ticker. It's XXI, which goes live December 9th on the New York Stock Exchange. You have the first Bitcoin native company going live on the New York Stock Exchange. Is connected to Howard Lutnick, Tether, SoftBank. They are rewiring the banking system from 20th century to 21st century. So I'm going to start getting exposure to XXI, long-term hold. So here's my thesis. XRP is my number one holding by a long shot. Personally and professionally in my companies. Treasuries for my company as well. I'm building another treasury for my other company. So XRP is number one. Bitcoin is number two. That's the gold. So I have the payment rails. That's my thesis. I own the new payment rails. I own Bitcoin, the digital gold. And WL as in Larry.